The engines love being given specials. One morning, the Fat Controller came to tip the shed. He had exciting news. I understand that we have lots and lots of holiday makers this year, more than usual. So I've ordered a new engine to help out. But sadly, it won't be here till next episode, since it's been caught in enough seats on the boat. Now I need an engine for a special tonight. I need an engine to take some children into the forest on Thomas's branch line to go on badger patrol. If you all finish your jobs well, one of you will be chosen. The engines wondered who will take the children on badger patrol. I can't do it, sighed Edward sadly. My wheels aren't strong enough for long journeys. That's why I'm going to the repair yard tomorrow. I'm in disgrace, sighed Thomas gloomily. The Fat Controller will never choose me. Pah! It's particularly obvious, isn't it? He'll choose me, of course, boasted Tom. What? You? Snorted Percy. I don't think any coach will forgive you after what you did to Annie Clarabelle a few months ago. Anyway, I think the Fat Controller will choose me to take the children, and I'll pull the mail all week and have a new coat of paint. The day went by. Percy puffed about proudly, quite sure that he will be chosen to take the children. He boasted about it to Toby. Toby, guess what? Some children are going into the forest for badger patrol tonight, and I think I'm going to be taking them. I don't know what the Fat Controller will do without a tank engine like me. He must know I'm a really useful engine. I think he might choose me especially because of this. Don't go getting too confident then, Percy, said Toby, because if you do, you'll get into trouble yourself one day. But Percy didn't listen to Toby. He was so busy thinking about taking the children, and he whooshed away with a milk tray. Percy happily steamed along. He was so excited about a train full of children for badger patrol that he forgot to be careful. At the next station, John the crane was lifting an oil tanker back onto the tracks. It had tipped over during Edward's train. Hello, whistled Percy. But he whistled so loud that John got startled. He tipped the truck over and tipped Percy right off the track. Milk spilt everywhere and splattered all over Percy. Percy was stuck. Sorry, Percy, said John sadly. I didn't know you were there. I must have dozed off. Later, the Fat Controller arrived on board Thomas. When he saw Percy, he was very cross. You must now try to run the branch line with Toby, Mavis, Emily and Daisy. But you've caused confusion and delay, Percy. You've put us in an awkward predicament. I'm sorry, sir, replied Percy. The Fat Controller and Percy's crew examined Percy for any damage. Then he spoke to Percy. You look like a toffee cheesecake with cream, Percy. I'm afraid you'll have to go to be repaired tomorrow. It's not that bad, but your piston is punctured. Perhaps it will teach you to be careful with cranes. Percy sighed. Milk began to set on its boiler. He quite understood about awkward predicaments. Now he was sad that he wouldn't be able to take the children on badger patrol. Thomas was sad too. He wanted to ask the Fat Controller if he could go back to its branch line, but he was a bit scared if he would say no. No, I'm going to give it a try. I'm not scared, Thomas thought to himself. Sir, spoke Thomas, can I say something? Yes, Thomas, asked the Fat Controller. May I have my branch line again? The Fat Controller was surprised. Are you telling me that you're apologising for your behaviour and incidents? Yes, I am, sir, because I know that I was wrong for being cheeky and rude to the other engines, only because I think that no one works as hard as I can. I felt like I was the pride of the line, and got into trouble for 2 episodes in a row. Please forgive me. The Fat Controller thought for a moment. You have been quite good lately, and you did all the shunting coachings into place well. So, yes, you're forgiven. Oh, thank you, sir, said Thomas happily. Does that mean I can take the children on Badger Patrol? Of course you can, said the Fat Controller. And best of all, tomorrow morning you can go back to your usual jobs on your branch line. Thomas was happy, but then he saw how miserable Percy looked. He felt sorry for him. One more thing, sir, he said. I think it would be nice if Percy'd come with me as a back engine. After all, it is a special train, and it'd be a shame if he missed out on seeing the Badgers. Can you, sir? The Fat Controller thought for a moment. Wow, it's not too badly damaged. It's only got one piston. Then he turned to Percy. What do you think, Percy? Would you like to go with Thomas on Badger Patrol? You're not that badly damaged. Oh yes, please. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Thomas, whistled Percy happily. Soon Percy was lifted back onto the tracks, and the engineer repaired Percy's piston. Later, Thomas and Percy arrived at the station. Annie and Clarabelle and the children were there waiting for them. Annie and Clarabelle were delighted to see Thomas again. Toby is a good engine to be with, but we must be with you, said the coaches. As soon as the children were on board, Thomas and Percy took the coaches for a run at once. By the time they got to the hide, it was very dark. Toby was already there bringing supplies. Soon, the children were having a wonderful time looking for badgers. Oh, thank you for letting me come, Thomas, even after everything I said this morning. Of course, chuckled Thomas, and that's all right, Percy. We're friends, and we look out for each other. And Toby, thank you for looking after Annie and Clarabelle. Oh, that's all right, Thomas. I like to have more characters along with Henrietta and Victoria, but I'm glad to give back your coaches. They belong to you anyway. You two are two good friends a branch line engine could ever have, Thomas said happily, and always will be.